An outcome that many had been waiting for, and finally a breakthrough on the budget from Raleigh tonight. That is next, but first, breaking news. We begin. Within the last 30 minutes, the CMS board voting to unanimously approve the CMS budget. It's just the first step, however. WCNC Charlotte's Siobhan Riley joining us now live from the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Government Center in Uptown. Siobhan, what can you tell us about the meeting tonight?
Colin, a lot of people are relieved tonight. If you recall, 2 weeks ago, CMS board members rejected Dr. Crystal Hill's budget, but tonight school board members seem to be on the same page, saying that budget is a step in the right direction after a very heated discussion 2 weeks ago. The budget calls for elimination of $2.4 million for the Capturing Kids' Hearts program. It also calls for funds toward mental health service initiatives, and the budget also calls for pay raises for teacher salaries. Today, the state announced the starting point for a budget deal. It calls for an 8% increase in teacher raises and 3% for state employees. However, district leaders say that their hands have been tied because the state took so long to pass a budget. And though district leaders say the announcement from the state today is progress, they're still proceeding with caution since the budget isn't final.
At this time, we need to wait for additional clarification before running our final calculations. Once the state budget is finalized, we will return to the board for an approval of an amended budget. Given our relatively even split between our certified and our non-certified staff, the combined impact of this increase is estimated to result in an overall budget impact of approximately 5.5% to 6%. And we have noted on the slide a contingency has been included in the proposed budget to accommodate a 6% state match.
I think it was well worth working through that process, and I was confident, as I've said to many of the media partners here, that we would come out on the other end of this with a better budget. Not that the last one wasn't good, but this one is better.
And less than 10 minutes ago, I just spoke with the president of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Association of Educators. She has been very outspoken. She's one of the ones who went to Raleigh when they had that teacher rally. She was at that meeting, and she says she feels relieved knowing that city leaders worked together to come up with some type of deal tonight. In the meantime, community leaders say that they are relieved and they hope that the state will give teachers the pay they deserve. Reporting live in Uptown tonight, Siobhan Riley, WCNC Charlotte.
Good news all around. We hope it holds. Siobhan, thank you.